next, in our law firm SEO educational series, I want to talk about the actual benefits of SEO. What are the benefits of doing search engine optimization? I think the best way to put this is the actual monetary value of these visitors coming back to your website. You can target a lot of different queries for your website that's going to bring visitors, but what are the ones that will actually drive visitors that will convert to high value cases for you? To give a better example of this, I'd like to share my screen. So what I have pulled up here is Google AdWords Keyword Planner. In Google AdWords Keyword Planner, you can see search query, and then it shows you the monthly searches for this search query and average estimated cost per click. So in this case, you can see the workers' comp attorney in Atlanta, one click would cost you $140. Now you could drive the same traffic through search engine optimization channels as well. And then this cost might be a lot lower. Of course, you have to pay for the monthly retainers and other elements. However, you're not going to be paying as much per click. Now, if you have large budgets, I would encourage targeting both channels, paid channel and SEO. However, when thinking about search engine optimization, it's a compounding game that gives you results over time, and then you can expand to as many keywords that you think would be driving qualified visitors to your website, and you're never limited by the budget itself, as you're more limited to resources of how many types of pages of content you want to launch on your website. So here's an example of an actual workers' comp law firm in Atlanta, and they're actually our clients, so I want to use them as a representation. So they have very strong rankings in Atlanta area, and what I really want to showcase here is what could you anticipate once this campaign is fully dialed in and you're ranking for these high quality keywords. We're using this tool called Ahrefs. So here it shows that their traffic value, if you were paying Google for this traffic on a monthly basis, would be $50,000 a month. Now they're not paying any money to Google at all. They're paying us for SEO services that we're actively been optimizing their website for. Okay. So some of the keywords that they're ranking for, let's look at those. So I want to show you right here our overview page and tool that we call TrackRight. It's actually our own built tool where we track the performance. So you can see some of these keywords they're ranking for. So some of those keywords are Atlanta workers' compensation attorney, and other variations of workers' comp attorney. You can see that those are the same high sought after keywords that have very high cost per click, but they're ranking number one in traditional organics. Now, what's important is that your SEO agency or professionals you're working with are not only optimizing you for the traditional listings, but also for Google Map listings. Here you can see their actual Google Map listing. And you can see that for keywords like Atlanta workers' compensation attorney, they're ranking right here around their office number one and number three around that specific area. So this just means there's a lot more optimizations to be done. But overall, for these terms, they're ranking really well in maps for those respective keywords. So they're driving traffic through Google Map results and also through their traditional organic listings. Now, in result, what does that lead to? So here's a little snippet of their actually closed cases. So from these rankings, they were driving around 2,500 visitors in the last 30 days. That's combining traditional listings and Google Map listings. And that generated them roughly 13 cases last month. Mostly some of this information is on and off. In total, they generated roughly 260 leads. Now from these 260 leads, a lot of these are existing clients that make calls. We track all of their calls. Could be past clients, could be solicitors, etc. At the end of the day, roughly on this amount of visitors, they closed 13 cases. So that's the value of SEO when it's dialed in. And now the same approach can be applied to other locations. We can test different other blog strategies. We can open up new offices and basically take the same concept and double down in other potential areas where we can find these search queries that people are looking for. So there you go. That's the ROI of SEO.